Hello, welcome into another Mario Baseball video. Today we are going to be looking at the various weights of different characters and ranking how the developers did in giving each character their weight. You know, weight is a very important stat for body check ability. That's pretty much all it's used for. And I have some complaints with how the weight's been handled. So what we're going to be doing today is I'm going to make a list of where I think each character should be in terms of weight. I haven't made this list at all. I'm just going to do it live for you right now. And then after that, we'll look at where the developers put each character and see where the developers messed up. You know, they got a lot of things right in Mario Baseball, but I think a revisit to the weights of different characters would be beneficial for the game if a balance patch or something was to come out, because I think that's one of the most unbalanced parts of the game, especially for how important it is for body check. So let's get right into it. We're going to start off with all the zero weight characters. So looking here, I think you got to put the babies down at zero weight. And the clear zero weight characters are the ghosts, who are literally ghosts. Both Boo and King Boo. I know King Boo is a little bit bigger and has a crown, but crown sits on top of King Boo's head, so it's got to be part of the ghost itself, and ghosts can't have weight, so clearly for them down there. And then I think we got to put Toadette in here, and probably Monty Mole. You know, he's a mole, can't weigh too much more than a baby or any of these other characters. I'd say probably Goomba and Paragoomba can go down here in the zero weight category. And Toad can go down there. And if Toad's down there, then Old Man Toadsworth's got to be down there as well. Finally, I think we got to throw Noki down there. But yeah, I think that's a solid start. We might move a couple characters up depending on how the other characters fall into place. But I think there is a pretty big tier there for zero weight. Let's move on to the one weight characters. I'm gonna start things off with Diddy and Dixie. You know, they're monkeys. They're a little bit heavier than those characters down there, I'd say. Um, Also, I think Shy Guy's got to be in there. I'm not 100% convinced Shy Guy's a one weight or a zero weight, but I don't have much of an opinion on him. We also got to look at Dry Bones. I mean, full Koopa corpse got to be. I think it's a Koopa. I'm not too sure on the Mario lore. But a full corpse, I think that's close to a one weight or a two weight. We're gonna hold off on that. Other than that, we got Mario and Luigi, who I think full humans got to be middle of the pack. Um, yeah, I think the one weight's pretty sparse. We'll move on to the two weights. Mario, Luigi, obviously. Um, think Daisy and Peach, obviously, probably all around the same weight there. And then we got to look at Dry Bones. Can't go any further than two weight, but I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna put the Koopas and Dry Bones in the one weight category, because they're turtles, and I don't know. They don't seem like two weights to me. And then we got Walu, who's pretty tall, but still probably around the same weight as the Mario Bros. And Daisy and Peach. And then we got to decide with Yoshi and Birdo. I feel like they got to be in the same tier, whether we want them to be three weight or two weight. I'm not too sure, but yeah, we'll come back to that. I think Bowser Jr.'s got to be a one weight. His dad's obviously going to be a four weight, but he's a little baby, so got to be down there. Still has a bit to mature before he could get up to a three or four weight, in my opinion. And then I think we're gonna put both Birdo and Yoshi in the three tier. They're dinosaurs. They're a bit heavy, and for that I think, and Birdo has a body check, and I think you got to give a little bit of a benefit to characters with body check, because the weight stat is pretty much the only thing driving their body check ability. So dropping Birdo down to a two weight really nerfs her body check ability. With that, I think we're gonna put Wario up there. He's pretty fat, probably heavier than all the Mario Bros. and the Waluigi there. And I think we gotta put Petey in here as well. He's a plant. He's pretty big, got a very big head, but at the same time he's just a little flower, so you can't bring him all the way up to a four tier. And then Hammer Bros got to be here as well. He's got the armor. He's going to be heavier than the Koopa. He's got that wearing that heavy armor. So I think he's got to be up there. And we got Madge left. I think we got to drop Madge to a 2 here, because I mean, Madge is kind of a Koopa, but has the staff. It's a bit slower on the bases, so probably a bit heavier. And then that leaves these three characters left. I think all of them are solid four weight characters. You know, PM or Pianta here carries a massive palm tree for his bat, so he's got to have the strength to be wielding that thing. He literally is a tree, I think. He's got the palm leaves sticking out the top there. And then we got DK, who's a monkey, massive dude, bats with a boxing glove and can punch the ball out of the stadium. So he's got to have massive biceps there. Definitely someone you don't want to get in a fight with or meet on the street. And then Bowser, of course. Dude is just a tank. No doubt. Definitely the heaviest character in the game. So this is where I'd put everyone, you know. I'm not 100% sure where the devs put everyone. I know there's not a lot of zero weight characters, and I think I've shifted a lot of characters down in weight from where they are. We'll see in a second, but I mean, I like having the characters the way they are here. We got the Toads, the Goombas, the Ghosts, the Babies, all down in zero weight tier, and then I feel like the characters are grouped pretty well. You know, you could see Petey going to a 4 weight, but he's a plant, so at the same time, that's hard to judge. I think putting him here in the 3 weight tier is good, and then definitely like giving Wario the bump over the rest of the human type characters. But other than that, I mean, I think this is a solid list. So we're gonna come back with how the devs weight all the characters. All right, we're back, and here you can see my wait list versus the developers. Just a few errors, honestly. I'm surprised how well they actually line up. The most egregious error by far, and what prompted me to make this video was that King Boo is a wait 4, and that cannot stand. King Boo is a ghost. Why is he a wait 4? You know, you see Boo down there at weight 0, which makes complete sense. You can't just say a little bit like he's bigger, because ghosts shouldn't have weight in general. And then you might be like, well, King Boo has a crown, but a crown does not weigh as much as Donkey Kong. A crown cannot weigh enough to justify King Boo at the 4 spot. I would be fine with King Boo being at the 1 spot, the 1 weight, but even then, it's like King Boo's still a ghost. It's ridiculous that King Boo is up there at a 4. Gives him such an advantage at the third base when you're trying to get a body check, and it just cannot stand. King Boo should be down at 0 weight. And then other interesting things, you see Paragoomba up at 1 weight, which I had down at 0 weight, and then you see Koopa drop down to the 0 weight, who I had up at 1 weight. And I have to applaud a little bit of consistency at least. You see that winged characters are slightly heavier than their counterparts. You see the non-winged Koopa and Goomba down at 0 weight in the developers list, while Paratroopa and Paragoomba up at 1 weight, which is nice to be consistent, but the wings don't justify an extra weight bump for me. That can't be more than like half a percent of the body weight of those characters. Definitely not justifying a move up to the 1 weight. You see Monty up at 1 weight, which is dude's a mold. Does not weigh the same as a Dry Bones or as a Paracoopa or as a monkey. At best, should be down there at 0. There's no world where Monty is a 1 weight. And then you see Yoshi down at 2 weight, which is a bit interesting because I feel like Yoshi and Birdo would weigh about the same. You know, they're both like dinosaur type creatures. Not too much difference in my opinion from Birdo to Yoshi, so I'm surprised both of those are splitting the tier list in the developers list. You also see Waluigi up at the 3 weight, which I mean, I get he's tall, but again, he's very skinny, and I feel like he probably weighs a lot less than all of those characters all those other characters in the 3 weight spot. You also see Pianta there in 3 weight, who I think he gets a little bit disrespected here. Dude's been putting on weight in the gym. He's been hitting the gym. He carries a palm tree around, swinging that thing like nothing. Literally has palm branches sprouting out of him. Barely fits into his skirt. You know, I don't see any world where Pianta there deserves a 3 weight instead of a 4 weight. And then Petey, I'm not too upset with the Petey placement. It's a tough call. Petey's a very big character, but I just went back to the fact that he is a flower and not like a normal animal. So it's tough to tell. And then lastly, Noki. I have no really complaints. You know, it's tough whether Noki's a 1 or 0 weight, so I'm not too mad about that. Overall, the developers did pretty well, but that King Boo placement is egregious, and for that reason, if I had to grade how the developers did, I'd give them a C plus. They did just slightly above average. You know, if King Boo was down at a 1 or 0 weight, I would be giving the developers a B plus, even A minus for how well these rated these characters. But that King Boo placement really kills my opinion of how well the developers were able to rate each of these characters' weights. But you can see mostly agree. I was actually a little surprised about that because I didn't know how well they did. I knew a couple of characters' weights, but overall, on the whole, I didn't know where all the probably like the 2 weights or the 1 weights fit in. So I'm pretty glad to see that I did just as well. The developers did just as well as I did in most cases. But that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Just a little quick, fun one here. Anyway, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. I'm gonna have some more Mario Baseball content. New game each day this week, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for tuning in.